You're now watching the Mike Missanelli podcast on the BetRivers Network.
Let's get into Mike Unleashed, and I have a lot of stuff from Mike Unleashed. There's a big news story happening in the NBA this week. Jontay Porter, the player for the Toronto Raptors, was banned from the NBA for the gambling scandal. And this was such an easy pickings for the NBA. If it was a star player, they would have really had some problems. Jontay Porter he's a 2-minute-a-game guy, G Leaguer up and down. So to bury this guy serves the NBA well. Like they just threw the book at this guy. Like, this is a notice to all you better players in the NBA. Don't mess around here, because this guy now can't ever get back in the NBA. And I was thinking about this the other day, what the NBA can do about this gambling, because it's prevalent, and all leagues are in bed with all the gambling. Our great pals at BetRivers here, and I don't know if this is a solution or not, but why wouldn't they just not list unders? Like, can't you just list, like, because if you list an under, that could be manipulated. An over can't. An over you have to play to that level to get an over. And it seems so simple to me. Let me bring in producer Darren here. Why isn't that an easy fix to ban the under?
And only banning it to everyone?
What?
Banning it to everyone, or just
all bets have no under, except
You're not
a point
do
total.
Because how much money do they get on people betting the unders?
I don't know. But
probably in the
this
billions.
Has become a problem. If the leagues are going to be in bed with these betting organizations, then maybe they need to insist on that as part of the whole plan, because that's the only thing to me that can be manipulated. That can be manipulated in any game, the under. The over cannot. Even at a point total over under, if you want to list that, that's fine by me. I'm talking about individual prop bets should not have an under.
Individual bets, perhaps you might have a shot at doing that. Mike, these leagues invited this crap. What did they think was going to happen?
Well, they did.
I'm still blown away by
I'm trying to fix it. I know they invited this. I'm trying to fix it. You have to make a tweak now. The easiest tweak for me, see, I'm so logical and my ideas are so brilliant. How could anybody, if I sit at a corporate table with all these suits and I go, here's the simplest fix. You got these individual prop bets. That's what Jontay Porter manipulated. So take the under away. Good night. And I walk out.
Mike, I'm telling you, I think there's probably too much money. They probably taken too much money on those types of bets for them to make that decision.
If you want our support for the gambling entity and you want to be in business with the NBA or the NFL guess what? We got to do this.
Yeah, I think that's a utopian wish.
How is it utopian?
Because they're not going to walk away from money.
It's a fix. You got to fix. You can still make a bet. You can still make the over.
You got to find a fix that's not going to take away from the money that's coming in.
So bet the overs.
You can tell people what to bet now?
Wait, you can't bet the unders.
Yeah,
to protect the integrity of the game, you can't bet the unders.
Oh, yeah. The league's really concerned about that right now. Get the hell out of here.
They were concerned before about the integrity of the game. They didn't get in bed with all these gambling companies.
They left integrity at the door when they got in bed with the mic. That's the reality. They don't care.
I'm always about compromise. See, you don't look at the big picture. You don't have second level.
I am looking at the big picture.
I'm looking at money out of their pocket now. You can't just say, well, they invited it. I'm trying to fix it. And the fix is take the under out.
I think you got to find a fix. It's not going to take money out of their pockets.
I swear to God, you get the hardest head ever. You're not receptive to brilliant ideas.
It's a good idea, but you're being naive.
It's a brilliant idea.
You're being naive.
It's a good idea. It's a brilliant idea.
You're being naive.
Let me hear you say it's a brilliant idea.
It's a good idea. You're being naive.
I'm not being naive at all. It's a simple fix. Okay, so
I don't think there's any simple fix.
Companies are going to lose a couple dollars.
Couple dollars? What are we talking about? $1.380? You're talking millions.
1,000 bets you can still make. You just can't make the under.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. The Mets. So this guy's been going to Mets games. He's dressing with these loud outfits like he's on the street pimp. And so the media has dubbed him the rally pimp. He shows up every now and then. He's got this Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat things on, and so they call him the rally pimp. So one of the reporters that covers the Mets, I think for the Daily News, Andy Martino, used to cover the Phillies for the Inquirer, is outraged and thinks it's bad form to reference a pimp. Your thoughts?
Lighten up, Francis. That's my thoughts. Come on. You're offended. Stop it. I'm offended.
I kind of think it's pretty cool, the rally pimp.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's great.
All right, Jason Kelce. This is going to be unpopular because of the people that worship Jason Kelce in this town. I've always kind of taken him with a grain of salt. I think he's been a great player, and I know he's an everyman. But now it's getting too much. He's doing all these little silly things. So he participated in Cincinnati in this big chili contest. We had a vat full of chili and cheese, and he somehow volunteered his Super Bowl ring to be put in a sock to be buried in this chili and cheese, and he lost his Super Bowl ring.
He did that because he's known for losing his Super Bowl ring around the house and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
It's like an inside joke.
So now he lost it somehow in the chili.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and I'm going, come on, man. All right, time out. All right, I've had enough of it. He's like the Artie Lang now of the NFL.
Wait a minute.
I'm a big sloppy ogre, and I'm chilly. Come on, man. I have enough.
Don't do that to me. I got guys on here to think I sound like him.
I got the number thing. I got the whole WWE thing. I got it all. Now let's chill out. All right, that's all I'm saying. All right, Artie Lang. All right, there's the guy.
I got a couple guys like, dude, you remind me of Artie Lang.
I'm Artie Lang. I'm a sloppy drug addict. Ha ha ha.
Well, I'm not a fat sloppy drug addict. Just the voice.
I get it, Artie. Okay, I got it. All right, let's move on. Greg Doyle. He's a columnist for the Indianapolis Star. He's a guy that has a lot of balls. He's not afraid to attack anybody. He's like an old school columnist, and I've enjoyed his work in the past. But he kind of has a creepy side now. Like first of all, I didn't realize what a homer he was. Like he attacks, but yet he goes overboard to be a homer. In this particular situation, he had a really creepy take at a press conference to introduce Caitlin Clark for the Indianapolis Fever, the team she was drafted number 1. And before he asked his question, he made the heart thing like that she did to her parents. And then it kind of went on from there to the point where she says, "You like that?" And he goes, "Well, you do that to me. We're going to get along well." And it was creepy. So let's hear the audio here with Greg Doyle in the conference with Caitlin Clark.
Hi, Caitlin. Greg Doyle, Indy Star. Real quick, let me do this.
You like that?
I like that you're here. That you're here.
I do that at my family after every game, so.
Okay, well, let's start doing it to me and we'll be able to get along just fine. So, question is.
All right, so there you go. I don't know what he was thinking. He actually tweeted the next day an apology saying he was out of line and he doesn't know what got into him. But it's like a little, it's a little pervy, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's move on. Oh, the release today, the Tay double album. What is it? Dead Poets Society? What's it called? Something about dead poets.
Traumatized poets in a cloudy day. I don't know what it is. I knew you'd be excited about this.
And it's like, listen, it's catching like complete bonfire out there right now. And it's being released in vinyl and CD and even cassette. And I'm going, that would have been like in the day. Like I miss being able to buy a CD. Like everything's downloaded and it's not just doesn't have the same feel. So I don't know what the point is of releasing it in all these forms like vinyl. I know people are going back to vinyl. It's become trendy. A cassette, but I used to love the CD. There was nothing more convenient than popping a CD into your CD thing in the car.
Totally agree.
And they don't even make the new cars don't even have the CD anymore.
I know. I like going to record stores.
Yeah, so I used to love the CD, and I've got like boxes full of CDs that in the day in the '90s, that's what you were buying CDs. So I have a monster collection, and I can't even play. They're useless. I don't know what to do with them. So I don't know. There's a download. It's
Probably
simple.
sell
It's
them.
easy. Sell them.
Yeah, I bet you. I guarantee there's collectors out there. If you got some good ones, I guarantee it. I'll find you a site where you can put them up.
I have a monster collection of CDs, man. Anyway, good luck, Tay. I'm sure you won't have any problems selling it. All right. On another musical note, I brought up the Allman Brothers before, and brilliant guitar players they had. Dwayne Allman first was the brilliant guitar player, and Dickie Betts matched them when they had both those guys playing guitar. And then Dwayne Allman got killed in a motorcycle accident. Dickie Betts took over. I always refer to this song called "In Memory of Elizabeth Reed," which I've recommended to Darren. He hasn't listened to it yet, but "In Memory of Elizabeth Reed" is Dickie Betts' finest. So
I've listened to it. It's a good song.
Google, it's instrumental, and it's the brilliance of Dickie Betts as a guitar player. All right,
Melissa and Jessica are also two other great long instrumentals by the Allmans with Dickie Betts.
Yeah. The last thing I want to talk about is it's weird, but sometimes I forget the grocery bags that I have purchased for $3. I bring them into the house, the groceries, and then I always forget to put them back in the car. And then I'm on a grocery store hunt, and I go, "Oh, damn! I forgot my damn bags that you have to buy." Now, here's my theory: when you forget the bags that you've already purchased through the store, like my grocery store is giant, I got 2 bags worth $3 each. If you forget that bag, do you not have immunity from paying for a paper bag at the end of your grocery lineup?
You're talking a brown paper bag.
Brown paper bag costs extra.
What's it cost you? Nickel?
At least a dime. But it's the principle.
What's the point? Yeah, why even charge for that?
It's the principle. I believe you should have immunity from actually buying the bag, that you could just take a bag because you've already invested in the way they want you to do it anyway, which is to buy the ready-made bags with the handles. Are you down with that?
I am. Absolutely.
All right.
This bag thing has gotten out of hand, by the way.
See, these are the little things that if I was elected commissioner of the world, that I would put into play. These little things that people don't think about. And these are all just helpful hints for people to get through life easier rather than the annoyance. Because even if your bill is $99, you don't want to pay anything extra. You go, damn, I got to pay 20 cents for a brown paper bag. It's unsettling, frankly, even though it's 20 cents. It's the principle of it.
I totally agree.
It's like putting a quarter in a parking meter that gives you 5 minutes. It's like, come on, man. Seriously? All right.
The world wants to nickel and dime us, Mike. They're literally nickel and diming us.
That's Unleashed for today. Time for 3 questions for Mikey Miss. What do you got today, Darren?
All right. Couple low stress questions today. Mike, it's springtime. Weather was really nice last week. It's going to be nice again this coming week. How about a little water ice? What's your favorite water ice flavor?
I'm a lemon man because the lemon was the original. And with the little bits of lemon peel in it is what it's usually my go-to. But I got to tell you, I'm mango is rising on my level a little bit. I like a nice mango, but I'm a lemon water ice. I'm an original lemon water ice guy.
Totally with you on lemon. I don't like the lemon bits though. That kind of
I love the
bothers
lemon
me.
bits. Love them.
Yeah, I prefer no bits. Mango, very popular in New Orleans. I like a nice. Do you ever have like a nice, like a tangerine or a orange with the gelati with the vanilla ice cream? Make a little creamsicle there.
Creamsicle.
Yeah, it's a good move.
The creamsicle. Yeah, that's always. I used to get that at Core Brothers on the boardwalk all the time. The half vanilla ice cream, half orange sherbet.
Yeah, that's a good move right there. All right, that's question number 1. Question number 2, Mike. I'm heavily involved around the high school sports program in my town, Cherokee. My daughter plays softball. You and I know very well Stevie D, the varsity baseball coach. For you, what is the most enjoyable sport to watch at a high school level?
Basketball.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah, high school basketball is great.
I totally agree.
That's man, some great high school basketball teams out there. They play a good high school basketball game, not like a schmo game. but a very competitive game. And in the Philly area, you have the really competitive basketball games.
Great answer. Like that answer a lot. All right, that's question number 2. Question number 3. You and I have nice cars. We like nice cars. What's the one feature in a car that you absolutely cannot live without?
I'm not really a car guy.
Well, you always have a
Yeah,
nice car.
I get a car that's functional.
I would say Mercedes is a step up from functional.
Like I have friends that are car. My one friend's a car fanatic, and he's always buying new. I just need me to get from point A to point B with cars. But
you drive a nice Mercedes. What are you talking about?
But
Point A to point B.
But it's functional, and it's only because I was doing an ad for Mercedes for years, and I wound up buying a car there. But it's not like I go, I gotta have this great car. But a feature, I
are you a heated seat guy? Are you a moonroof guy? Or a satellite radio is very important. I'll take that out of the equation because you got to have that anymore.
I'm not a moonroof guy. I'm not a window open guy.
Oh,
I'm not
you know what I love? Air conditioning on, moonroof open, windows cracked.
I don't do that because I don't like. I appreciate quiet so I can hear my tunes. So when you have the moonroof open, it dilutes the sound. I like to have a good sound inside my car. So the moonroof really just brings noise for me. Okay. So I can't tell you that there's a function that I really enjoy. I just look
How about
at
a heated steering wheel?
It's a useful utility. A car for me.
I picture you as a good heated steering wheel guy.
Not a steering wheel at all. Heated seat, yes. Yeah, I'm a heated. That's probably the heated seat.
How about, have you ever had a car? Does your car now have the air conditioned seats?
No.
I might look into that next time I make a purchase.
I don't have the air conditioned seats.
All right, there you go.
So you like a nice cool ass when you're driving?
I like it. My back cool. You know what I mean? I don't want to have
your back cool. I like my back heated. See, that's why I like the heated.
That function. Too.
That loosens it up. I got a bad back.
I read somewhere that older guys, not old, but adult guys, tend to use the heated seats more for loosening your back up than anything else.
I happen to be an older guy with a horrendous back, with discs like this and a curved spine.
Yeah.
Been playing sports my whole life. So
I also have a bad back, not as bad as yours though. But that's 3 questions for you.
All right, that's 3 questions. Let's close it down. Again, the email address to get me, Mike@MikeMiss.com. You can check me out on Twitter at MikeMiss25. And also, I will be at my winery this Saturday. That's right. I'll be at Natali Vineyard. So if you're in the neighborhood of Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey, you want to stop by, you'll probably catch me and we'll chat and have a sippy cup of wine.
What time will you be there, Mike?
I will be there in the afternoon, probably from 2 to 5.
I have to go down to Sea Isle on Saturday. Maybe I'll stop by.
Yeah, maybe you will.
Stop in.
Want me to buy a glass of wine?
Yeah. Let me buy you a glass of wine.
You stop in, I'll buy you a glass of wine. All right. That'll do it for the Mike Missanelli podcast. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Have a great weekend. Hopefully it warms up. You get some nice weather to do some stuff outdoors. Sixers. Tomorrow at night, 6 o'clock at the Garden, Game 1 against the New York Knickerbockers. It's a series I think they can and should win. All right, have a great rest of the day and a good weekend. This is Mike Miss. See you later. Bye-bye.